Global Kutch time. Today is February 22nd, 2026, and the number 15, Michigan State Spartans, just beat the Ohio State Buckeyes 66-60. The Spartans held off a last-minute comeback attempt by the Buckeyes that saw a 10-point lead with a minute 35 get cut down to just 3 points. Luckily for the Spartans, Coop had a monster game, having a career-high 20 points. I mean, obviously some things to like tonight. It was a low-scoring game, but still got the dub. In the end, Carson Cooper was the leader points-wise, had almost a third of the team's points, a pretty rare occasion. Has a career-high 20 points, has 11 rebounds, and he was the leader of rebounds today for Spartans. That was a huge reason why the Spartans won today's game. They did not shoot well. They shot, I think, 4 or 5% worse from the field. They could not make it three. They only made 4 out of 15. Their free throws were iffy. I mean, Ohio State's free throws were also even worse somehow. But the biggest reason why the Spartans were able to win this game was the rebound battle. They won the rebound battle 43-26. That's a huge margin in Big Ten play. I mean, Ohio State doesn't really have that good of big man. I know they have some injuries right now. If they were healthy, they could have got this one. And it also would have changed how they're able to run the defense in that second half. That allowed Michigan State to kind of control a lot more compared to that first half against the zone. But Carson Cooper, career high night. Cedar, second to last game of the Breslin gets a career high. It's the third time he set a career high this season. He had like 18 against Northwestern, then he had 19 against Oregon, and finally is able to break that 20-point margin tonight. And it was in the last second. I mean, he got fouls for some free throws and was lucky to make both. He was 6 for 6 from the free throw night, which is a rarity for him to make that many in a single game and just make them all. But very nice night for Coop. And the biggest reason we were able to get this one is because of his performance tonight. Without him, Michigan State doesn't even stand a chance. Jackson Kohler had almost a double-double, 9 points, 10 rebounds. Probably definitely could have got that if he wasn't in foul trouble. Basically, the entire game, he picked up 2 fouls in like the first 4 minutes. Then he checks in with a little bit left to go in the first half and picks up a third. Luckily, he doesn't foul out and he ends up picking up his fourth with a few minutes left in the game. But he did have to miss significant time that he would normally get just because of that foul trouble. That's happened a couple times this season, and can't really have Jackson Kohler in the bench because, I mean, Jesse McCullough is cool and all, but Izzo does not trust him to play consistent minutes. Jordan Scott, I mean, he's easily one of the best players, most important players on this team. I'd probably go like Fears, Coop, probably Kohler. He's struggling, but Carr has kind of struggled, and Jordan Scott, you could argue is that fourth. He's easily the fifth best player on this team. You could argue he's the fourth best player on this team. He does it all. He's good at defense. He's decent at offense. He can pass the ball. Like he's such a high IQ player for a freshman. It's insane. He finishes 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, goes 4 for 7 from the field. He makes a 3-pointer. Like, there's not really anything this guy can't do. I mean, like, he is just such a great all-around player for a freshman who is playing oversized at his position. Like, coming into the season, people are expecting Jordan Scott to be a 3, maybe some minutes at the 2. Now he's playing majority of his minutes at the 2 guard, which was just not expected because he is a tall player. I mean, he's a lengthy player. He's a tall player. That's also why he's doing so good at his position because he's just a unique build that Michigan State Spartans just aren't used to running at that position. Going from last year where the 2 guard was basically a point guard most of the time, it was like Trey Holloman or Jace Richardson at the 2 who are both point guard size guys, to Jordan Scott who could realistically has the size to maybe even play the power forward at the smaller end of the spectrum. But he's playing the 2 guard, and Michigan State is so lucky to have him. And him being just have this the emotional value he brings. He's such a calm, collected guy compared to a lot of the guys in the Spartans. Spartans are obviously a very energetic team, very passionate team. But Jordan Scott is like that one guy who almost always seems that he has a calm demeanor. He's always focused on the game, just wanting to win, and it's just a nice change of pace. I mean, he if he continues to say, I mean, if he continues along this, he could easily be drafted um, before he has to leave or before he graduates. If he has an even bigger role next year for the Spartans, I could easily see him leaving. Um, his draft stock going higher if he has a more of a like an offensive role on the team, which he easily could have, just with his continue this growth that he's had. I mean, he's grown so much this season. He's gone from not really playing to the starting role and very much deserving of it. I mean, Jordan Scott is a dog. Jeremy Fears has an okay game. Still has 11 points, mostly from free throws. Still has 8 assists. Not surprising. But he shoots 2 for 7. He does make a 3-pointer. That's nice. But he was missing some layups, some things he usually makes. He actually made the little 2 buckets. There was like a 3-pointer and an off balance midi, which he actually is good at. Those off balance mid ranges, like right inside, in front of the free throw line, right in that kind of area. He's very good at, oddly, but sometimes when he has a more open set shot, he's not able to knock it down. But whatever, man. It's Jeremy Fears. He's gonna do whatever it takes to try and win the game. The bad tonight is the 3-point shooting. Very night and day from this game. The last game against UCLA. UCLA set a season high for 3-pointers, and today was more towards what kind of used to seeing a bad 3-point shooting night. 4 for 15. I mean, we only shot 50 tonight. We made 14 against UCLA, so we only shot one more night that we made Tuesday night. Kurtane goes 1 for 5. Kurtane had a terrible game. No way around it. His defense was poor tonight. His offense was poor tonight. Just not a good game from him. Jackson Kohler goes 1 for 4. I think he made his first one and then missed it, or it was either made his first or his second, and he missed the rest. His 3-point shots is not what it was in the first half of the season. Trey Ford goes for 0 for 2. At this point, that's not surprising. Cohen Carr misses only one. Not that surprising. Cohen Carr can make it every once in a while, but if he's only going to shoot one, it's more than likely that will be a miss. Just it feels like Michigan State is very really has an okay 3-point shooting night. It's either a pretty poor game like tonight, or it's a very good game like it is UCLA. Not going to really see that like 35% ish range, just like in that 8 to 9 threes maybe in a whole game. It's going to be under 5 or it's going to be over 10. Not that nice middle, where you can kind of space the floor more in the game. Next game is a very big game. The second biggest game left for the Spartans. It's away. It's Thursday night. It's against Purdue. Right now they're number 7. They'll probably go up, I think. I think some teams ahead have lost. Same with Michigan State. Michigan State will definitely go up. So some close teams have lost. Michigan State wins both their games this week. Hopefully Michigan State can get into that 3rd seed. I mean, the kind of voting was released today of like preliminary of the bracketology, and Michigan State spot in that like middle 4 seed. I think second best 4th seed. I mean, 4th seed's hard. When you get to the Sweet 16, you're most likely versus that 1 seed, and the 1 seeds this year are just kind of a step ahead. It feels like compared to years past, and that's just kind of the NIL world will now exist. The top teams will be better than what they have been in years past, which is interesting. That's why you'll see probably less upsets again this year like we did last year. That's just how the college basketball world will now probably see. But in that case, it's being the 4 seed is going to be even harder. Like if Michigan State is able to get some – if Michigan State is able to beat one of the Purdue or Michigan away games, both will be extremely tough games. Both are 2 very good teams, the top of the Big Ten teams. Michigan State can really slot themselves into that 3rd seed strongly, and if they obviously beat the Rutgers, which it's Rutgers, if they lose Rutgers at home, I don't know how I would react to that game, because that would be a terrible loss. But besides the point, And they also have Indiana away, which isn't a gimme, but again, should win that game. But Purdue, again, is a very nice, very strong team. Will be a very hard game. The Mackey, um, Purdue's home arena is very good. They're a very good crowd. Not as good as it is on personal preference, but again, just a very nice team to play against. Hopefully, Michigan State can get the win, but it will not be an easy one if they do. But hopefully they will. Thank you.